Hey guys, Cori here. I just arrived in Puerto Rico and I don't have a yoga mat yet, but I have this towel, so we're going to try that and see how it works out. It is St. Patrick's Day today while I'm filming this, so that's why I'm wearing green. We'll call this Luck of the Irish Flow, even though it has nothing to do with that. It's going to be moderate to intense, so we'll take it slow and hopefully you enjoy. We will start lying down on our mats. So come down onto your backs. We will start in Supta Baddha Konasana. Lie down and you'll bring your knees wide and the bottoms of your feet together. You might place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, or just leave the palms facing up by your sides. Right, leaving your grasp open for opportunities. That's where we'll bring in the luck theme. And if this is too intense on your hips, just let your legs go straight on your mat. Start to listen into your breath. And if you have your hands on your body, feel your chest and your belly expand into both hands. Breathing deeply and centering yourself on your mat. Right, there's nowhere else you need to be than right here, right now. We're going to take 3 more breaths. And take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then let your hands reach down and start to gather your knees into your chest. Give your knees a swirl around. Move your hips, move your thighs, and change direction. Circle out the other way. Keep holding onto your right knee. Let your left leg stretch down long on your mat. We will start with a hamstring stretch, so bring your hands to the back of your thigh and try your best to straighten out your right leg. Right, if you need to bend the left knee in, you can place it on the floor. You know, my leg doesn't always go all the way straight, especially if this is the first thing I'm doing today. And find that stretch. Then take it into a half happy baby. So let your right hand slide down, grab your ankle or the outside of your foot. And again, to make this less intense, you can bend your knee up towards the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Take that leg, that knee all the way over across your body. I gotta watch out for my wall here. But come into a twist. Look away from your knee and breathe as you feel that twist go all along the length of your spine. And take one more full and deep breath. And come back through center onto your back. Switch out your knees, hug the left knee in, give it a squeeze. You can always bend your right knee and put that foot on the floor. You want to step off a little bit. Switch your hands to the back of your thigh. Try your best to straighten or find a stretch in your hamstring in the back of that left leg. And breathe into the intensity of that stretch. From there, find your way into a half happy baby on the other side. And we find a twist. Take that knee all the way over and across. Spread out your arms. I got a little pop in my spine. And shift your gaze. Look away from your knee. And stay here 2 more breaths. Roll through center, come onto your back and take a full happy baby. So take your knees wide to your armpits, grab your ankles or the outsides of your feet. And take one breath in, one breath out. Hug your knees together, give a squeeze and bring your spine into flexion. So tuck your chin, bring your forehead up toward your knees. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, let your head and your shoulders bend their way back to the mat. We're gonna stack the knees up over the hips. Glue the inner knees, inner thighs, inner ankles together, flex your feet, and then put your hands alongside of your body, press down. On your inhale, take your heels, tap them down towards the floor, and exhale, bring the knees back over the hips. Inhale, tap away, and exhale, bring it back in. We're just waking up the core a little bit here. And if you really want to make this harder, you can lift your shoulders, your head, and your hands up off the mat. Right? You can also go further away from your body on the tap. It makes me shake a little bit. Inhale, we go away, and exhale, pull it back in. Let's do 3 more rounds. And try to keep your neck relaxed, your shoulders pulling down away from your ears. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Roll it down, hug your knees back in. We will rock and roll up and down the length of your spine a couple times, and we will come into a tabletop position. Come onto your hands and your knees. We'll do a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale to lift your heart, roll back in the shoulders, and then exhale, round your spine. Right, take that once more. And come back to neutral, and then like a side to side cat and cow, swing your hips to the right, look back. Swing your hips to the left, look back, and do that one more time each side. Moving the spine in each direction. Cool. So then you'll step your hands a little bit forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips, come into your downward facing dog. Right, pedal out your feet, nod your head, shake it out, whatever helps you get comfortable here. I'm on a slippery towel. And we'll do a little bit of a flow from our downward dog. So on your inhale, you're gonna pull yourself to plank, but let your knees come down. Drop your belly, lift your heart, come to that cow pose. On your exhale, sit your hips back around your spine like cat and child pose together. Right? Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale it, downward facing dog. We'll flow that a little bit more together. So inhale, come forward, drop the knees, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine, sit back. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, tuck toes, lift hips, downward up. One more round. Inhale, drop the knees, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round it to the back. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, downward facing dog. We will lift up onto the tiptoes, walk your way up towards the front of your space. Ragdoll, let your arms hang down, maybe grab for opposite elbows. I'm gonna get really tight in the backs of my calves. You can bend and straighten the knees. And then let your hands go, we're gonna round roll. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Stand tall, bring the feet in towards each other, hips distance or feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And then grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Take a side body stretch to the right. Inhale, come up through center, switch it out, side stretch other way. And breathe in, reach up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, come up to a halfway lift to a flat back. We'll put the hands down and slide the right foot to the back of your mat. Drop the back knee. Inhale, lift the arms up. On your exhale, cactus your elbows wide. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. We will twist from here. So send the right arm forward and the left arm back, and then just reach and spread across your fingers. Even turn your gaze, look back. Shift your focus to your back thumb. Inhale, unwind, come up. Exhale, hands down, step it back, downward facing dog. Let's send the right leg up and high, reach it up, reach it back. And as you exhale, step that foot up to the top. We'll do the second side, drop your back knee down, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Breathe in. Last time. And then reach up, open up, twisted lunge. Right fingertips stretch apart, maybe turn back, look back at your thumb. And come up through the center, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hands down, step into a halfway lift, and then fold it all the way down. As you breathe in, we'll rise up, trying for a flat back, reach all the way high. And exhale, reset to your mountain pose. On your inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Inhale, lift up halfway. On your exhale, we'll slide the left leg back first. We are going to stay in a high lunge, so press into both feet, rise up, find your balance. We'll do a couple of dips here. So your inhale, you're reaching up, looking up. Exhale, cactus your elbows, dip it down. Inhale, rise to that lunge. Exhale, dip. One more time. Rise it up, and then we'll find a supported warrior 3 position. So take your hands down. They're going to go under your shoulders, and we'll use just a couple fingers here, light touch to balance. Kick your left heel back, extend through your spine. Breathe in. As you exhale, step back into warrior 1. Step your heel back, reach your arms up, and on your exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Reach your knuckles down, open your heart, and you can fold in here to a humble warrior. Deep bend in the front knee, reach your knuckles high, find that shoulder opening and nice and welcome. And breathe in, breathe out, let your hands come down. Spin your back heel up towards the sky and find a twisted lunge. So left hand stays down, right arm spins, open, look up towards your top thumb, and then exhale, take your hand down, step it back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. As you breathe out, step forward. High lunge, reach your arms up, look up, then exhale, dip it down, cactus your elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come back to that lunge, hands down, supported warrior 3. Find a little balance, maybe get a little lighter in your hands. Don't look to the side, fall over, and then step back, warrior 1. Back heel spins flat, arms reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hands come to clasp behind your back, and fold it in, and maybe you switch the finger that was on top from last time. As you come in, humble warrior, press down hard through both feet, especially through the heels. Breathe in, and breathe out, let your hands come down, spin your back heel up towards the sky, right hand down, left arm spins to your twist. Inhale, exhale. One more breath in. On your exhale, bring your hand down, step forward into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise, reach all the way up to standing. Exhale, reset. Hands lower down. On your inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. On your exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant your hands, take that right leg to the back. Rise up, crescent lunge. Just one time, dip your back knee, open the elbows, cactus. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 1. Take your hands to clasp behind your back. Inhale, open your heart, roll the shoulders back. Lead with your heart into a humble warrior. And this time as you rise up, we're gonna come into warrior two. So release your hands, open the arms out nice and wide, stretch across your fingers. We will find a side angle. So ideally, left hand comes down to the mat, but if that's not there for you today, just rest your elbow and then open across your arms, right? Maybe turn your gaze, look up at your top hand and press heels down into the ground. We will rise back up, warrior two. We're gonna reverse it. Flip your front palm, reach it up, reach it back. And then cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step back into your plank and lower all the way to your belly. So one straight line or drop your knees and come down. Untuck your toes, keep your hands in close and light on the ground by your chest. Inhale, lift your heart, baby cobra. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, come down. One more. Okay, tuck your toes, press up through a plank or hands and knees, come back, downward dog. As you breathe in, lift your right leg up and high, working with limited space here. Exhale, step it up to the top. Rise up high, crescent lunge. Exhale, dip it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior one. And let the hands clasp behind you. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, fold in, humble. Inhale, rise up, open the arms up. In a side angle pose, you can bring elbow to thigh or hand to the mat. Look up, open across your chest. And come back to warrior two. Inhale, flip it, reverse it. Exhale, spin your hands down. Step forward to your halfway lift. And exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, lower, hands down. And this time, let's add in a little chair pose. So feet together, hips distance. Sit low, reach high. Shift weight back into your heels, lengthen through your spine. On your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, lift halfway. Send the left foot to the back. All right. We come to our crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows, tap the back knee. Inhale. Exhale, warrior one. Hands clasped behind you. All right, option to find that warrior three position with the hands down or not. We tilt, we find balance in the right leg. You're doing great. Lengthen out through your heart, through your back foot. Right. And then land the back foot down, release your hands, open up, warrior two. Right? We can find side angle again, or option to find half moon. Coming back to that balance, the right fingers find the floor, and you can open up. You can turn your gaze to look up. You can try to float the bottom hand if it's there for you. And then land it back in your warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, spin down, take it back. Back to plank pose, and then lower down your way all the way to the floor. So we've got 3 back bends here. It can be a low cobra, baby cobra again. You can straighten your arms a little bit more. You can lift your thighs up if you want upward dog, right? If you're an upward dog, hold here 3 breaths. If not, come down with me. Inhale, rise up any amount. Exhale, lower. Last one, I'm going all the way up, you don't have to. Exhale, come down. All right, press through your hands, maybe through your knees. We meet back, downward dog. As you breathe in, lift through the left leg. As you breathe out, step it forward. Inhale, rise up to your crescent. Exhale, tap it down, elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale, warrior one, just the back heel spins down. Bring your hands to clasp behind your back, right? If you're going for that balance, start to lead with your heart. Get light in your back toes and find it here. And then release. Step it back for warrior two. Open up wide. Option for the half moon or another round of side angle. So bring your hands to the mat, a little in front, a little wide of your foot. And find your half moon. maybe gaze up. Beautiful. Maybe get light in your bottom hand. We'll come to step back into a warrior two, arms wide. Flip your front palm, reverse. Exhale, spin your hands down. Step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sit it low, back to where we came from in our chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, rise up. All right, we'll do one vinyasa to clear all of that out. Inhale, lift through the arms, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Plant your palms, step to plank or hop to chaturanga. We lower. Inhale and tuck your toes, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Right, start to bend your knees, look forward, take your feet up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. And bring your hands to your heart. We will step wide with that right foot. We're gonna come to warrior two. So feet nice and wide, bend into the left knee, straighten through the arms. Inhale, reverse your warrior, flip it. Reach up and back, let that front leg straighten out. Bring your arms through parallel and into Trikonasana, into your triangle pose. Let your hand come down to your mat or your shin or your ankle and reach up wide across fingertips to fingertips. Let's take 2 more breaths here, enjoy it. Right, and then use that top arm to lift you back up. Step your feet together, top of the mat, keep it easy. We're going to the other side. Step your left foot wide. Find your warrior two here. Reverse it. Straighten through that front leg, right leg. And come back, arms parallel. Start to reach forward, hand comes down. Left hand high. Right, ideally you're turning your gaze to look up at your top thumb. But if it bothers your neck, just look at the wall or whatever's in front of your eyes. And then on your next breath in, let your top hand carry you back up. Step your feet together, top of the mat. On your inhale, we're going to step out with that right foot. We will find a pyramid pose this time. So feet will become on train tracks, so they're about hips distance apart. And then hands can either go up towards the sky and down to frame your front foot, or you find a reverse prayer behind your back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, take it into a fold, aiming the nose down toward your shin. Right, hug in through the belly, roll that left hip back and the right hip forward. And breathe in and breathe out. All right, press into your feet. Inhale, rise up. We're gonna add a twisted triangle here. This is like my least favorite. Release your hands, left hand on your hip, right hand towards the sky. And then take the right hand down right underneath your shoulder. Start spinning your left arm towards the sky and open it up here. You can be here. If you want a little bit more, you can start to bring that right hand onto your foot or even on the outside. Find your breath. Try to straighten through both legs. I don't know if mine are perfectly straight, probably not. Well, I've got my wall here to support me if I fall over, that's good. Right, and then rise it up, hands to the sky, step back to the top of your mat, good job. We will step back with the left leg. Set up your feet for your pyramid, they're a little closer than they were for your warrior poses, right? So find where you want your hands, either framing the foot or behind your back, and we'll go in. So inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold pyramid. And find your breath, plug that right hip back, drive down the right foot into the ground. We have a million bug bites from being here so far for a week. On this next breath in, let's rise up. Let the right hand find its way to your hip, left hand towards the sky. We're going for a twist. So remember that hand can go under your shoulder, on your leg, or to the outside. And then roll the right arm, peel the chest, right side of your chest, and try to twist and open your heart towards the side of your mat. And try to shift your gaze up towards your thumb. Let's take one more breath. Let your hand come down, rise it up, and we'll step together, top of your mat. We will take a little balance from here. So we're going to start balancing on the left foot. We are going to bring the right knee up. Your first option is to just take a tree pose. This is really nice if you want to enjoy some hip opening and you're working on feeling comfortable in your balance, right above or below the knee, not pressing into the side. If you feel steady and you want to go further, take your left hand onto your left hip. Peace sign fingers around your right big toe. Kick it forward, right? Round, nice and up, standing tall. I'm going to try to keep that left leg straight, right leg as straight as you can get it, and standing your spine really tall, so crown of your head up towards the sky. And then the option is to open it up to the side. And to turn your gaze, look away from your foot. Breathing here. Let's take it back through center, right? Another thing I hate, release the foot, lift your foot, hold it here. Point your toes, and then bring the feet back down and together. Stand tall, check it out if you need to, and we'll switch sides. So we balance on the right foot. We either find tree pose, pulling the left knee out and the foot in, or we take peace sign fingers, left big toe, stand tall, kick it forward. Try to keep that left shoulder pulling back into its socket. I don't know if I'm doing a good job of demoing that. And then option to take it out to the side. My wall's a little in the way here. Shifting your gaze. And then come back through center. Point your toe, release, keep it high, kick it out. And then lower, left foot down to meet the right, palms together. Tadasana, stand tall. On your inhale, sit low, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, plant your palms, take it back through your flow, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, take your hips up, downward dog. We'll start to bend the knees, look forward, bring your feet up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Sit low, reach up back to that chair pose. And then exhale, lower your hands down onto your hips. Step wide, doesn't matter which way. We're gonna do a couple of rounds of a wide-legged forward fold. So with your hands on your hips, lengthen your spine, toes pointing towards the long side of your mat, and fold in. Prasarita, Padottanasana. Hands under your shoulders, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold it in, bend your elbows back behind you. Right. Bring your hands back onto your hips, press into your legs, rise up. Hold you another round of that, hands clasped behind your back. Inhale, lift your heart, and then lead with your heart as you fold in. And press through your legs, engage through your quadriceps. Tuck your chin a little bit, back up the neck long. And then use your hands to pull you back up, rise up, bend your knees, step your feet together, top of your mat. Okay, on your inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Inhale, lift up halfway, plant your palms, get back. Option to flow through your vinyasa here. Right, from your downward dog, we are going to go through to a seat. So you can hop there or step right there. We're going to hop halfway and come for some seated forward folds. All right, so ground to your sitting bones, sit tall, breathe in. As you exhale, peace sign fingers to the big toes if they go there, and take a forward fold. And if they're not going there, just grab somewhere on their legs. Okay. Next breath in, let's look forward, release your grip, rise up. We're gonna go for one more. You can try to grab the sides of your feet. If you're pretty bendy, you can reach around to grab your left wrist around your right hand as you go forward. So you're inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, either grab the outsides of your feet or reach it around, right? I can't quite get all the way there, but you get the idea. Right, relax your neck, fold, hugging your belly. It's a deep release in the backs of the legs. And then inhale, forward, exhale, release. Right, we're gonna do one more little bit of core work. So bend into your knees. We're going for Navasana. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the spine, tilt, and start to lift your shins. Release your hands, maybe. Straighten your legs, maybe. 5 breaths here. 2, 3, 4. Last breath, 5. Plant your feet hips distance apart. Wrists right behind you, fingers pointing towards you. Lift your hips, drop your head. It feels okay in your neck. And then drop your hips, come all the way down onto your back. When you get there, we will take 2 more back bends. So bridge pose, knees up towards the sky, feet in towards the body, hips distance apart. Root down to your heels, lift up through your hips. You could interlace your hands under your body. And then release your hands, take your hips down, feet wide, knees touch together, relax. One more round. Feet go back to hips distance. You can do that again, or you can take wheel pose, hands by your ears, fingers pointed towards your shoulders, lift your hips, right down to your heels, maybe press your hands and lift your head up, right? Totally optional. If you're not comfortable with this, just stick with bridge pose. And then release it, come down. Right, step your feet wide as your mat and then let your knees fall from side to side. Windshield wiper. Let's take an even more restorative twist. Hug your knees into your body, give it that squeeze, and drop the knees both together to the left. Cactus your elbows out to the sides. Relax here. And switch sides. Take both knees over to the right, shift your gaze to the left. Come back through center. Give one more squeeze. Hug of the knees into the body. Maybe even a happy baby, knees wide if you want it. Right, and then we will come, well, this is your option. You can come right back to that Supta Baddha Konasana shape where we started. You can take your legs up the wall. I have a wall here next to me. Or just take them straight out, legs straight for Shavasana. I'm gonna set up as you like. And then be still. Let all the work that you've done settle in and have its impact on your body and your nervous system. Restore, relax. you want to stay here for longer, you can totally pause the video and get up when you're ready. Otherwise, you're going to reach down and start to draw your knees in together. Right, start to roll your way over onto your side. Give yourself a moment. And start to press yourself up into a comfortable seated position on your mat. And keep your eyes closed. And bring the palms together at heart center. Right, take a moment to be thankful for where you are, for this time in your yoga journey, wherever that might be. And thank you to your body and your health and yourself for making this time for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad to be back, and I hope to make more of these classes soon for you. Thank you for being here. Namaste.